as he promised on Twitter last night, President Donald Trump worked today on matters of national security. He announced the building blocks of his plan to create that wall that he promised along the U.S.-Mexico border. It was, of course, a long-time campaign pledge of his, but it's the relationship with Mexico, one of our biggest trading partners, that everyone, certainly a lot of CEOs, are on the edge of their seats watching there. Now, as Donald Trump announced he will renegotiate NAFTA, a pact in existence since 1994, we know that he has already rolled back the U.S. involvement in TPP, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. So let us bring in right now someone with extensive knowledge on our past trade agreements, Ambassador Ron Kirk, former U.S. Trade Representative. In essence, and welcome, Ambassador, Donald Trump has said that whatever you and your predecessors negotiated was no good. He doesn't like it. He wants to torch it. You just heard him speak, I'm assuming, and he said he'll put that border wall up between us and Mexico. What's the most important thing at the top of your cortex right now?
Well, one, I've got to say, Liz, your enthusiasm is contagious, and you've got to know here in Dallas, just like the rest of the country, we're all watching what we hope will be, no matter your politics. The Dow hitting 20,000 could be a real significant achievement. Now, you asked me what's at the top of my concerns, is I want us to stay there. And believe me, I want our economy to grow and flourish, and those things that President Trump can do to help create jobs, I want to be fully supportive of. But I just happen to be diametrically opposed to him if he believes that isolating the United States from our friends, from our allies, from our historic economic trading partners is a way to get there. I'm privileged to have a wife from Detroit, so I've seen firsthand the pain, the anger of many of those in the Rust Belt over NAFTA. But Liz, as we talked about, I was elected mayor of Dallas in '95. We made NAFTA a center part of our economic growth. Texas is spectacularly the largest trading state in our country, the biggest beneficiary. Almost 270,000 Texans owe their livelihoods just to our trade with NAFTA alone. So in our part of the world, there are real concerns about any attempts to cut off that free flow of people, of commerce, that has helped, frankly, benefit both of our economies.
Okay, but you've got workers who would say it doesn't benefit us. Now, he amassed 2 days ago some of the union representatives who were absolutely thrilled to hear that he's going to do, or he's going to demand things that actually Democrats demanded back in 2015, and that was use U.S. steel. Use U.S. steel on things like Keystone if it were to go through. But it was Republicans who pushed back on that in 2015. It is a whole new world, almost topsy-turvy, and it looks like he's got everybody on their toes.
Well, look, trade is an easy weapon, boy, Liz, and believe me. And look, I understand when I came into office, in fairness, President Obama had made, certain pledges on the campaign about NAFTA. But the reality is both President Obama and President Bush levied some of the highest tariffs on steel that you could imagine to work with those industries. And we ought to continue to hold our trading partners accountable. But the minute you start this domestic content idea, we export so much more to other parts of the world. And I promise you, other countries will then turn around and say, well, you know what? No more U.S. cars, no more Caterpillar, no more U.S. agriculture, no more U.S. technology. And history has proven time and time again that anytime we turn insular, we become more focused on ourselves rather than expanding the pie and sharing the blessings of our enormous ingenuity with the world. We come out on the short end of that stick, and I don't think this will be any different.
We will have to watch because there's a long runway here, and we have to see how it plays out. Ambassador, I'll try and do my best to rip the duct tape off the hat. We have about 26 minutes before the closing bell rings for you guys in Texas.
You can make it 26 more. I know you're excited, but we're going to get there.